CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
It's a beautiful day in the city by the bay, getting set for Indianapolis and San Francisco. Jim Nance and Phil Simms, all the talk leading in, of course, is Andrew Luck coming back out here west to meet up with his old college coach from Stanford, Jim Harbaugh. But let's talk about two great talents at quarterback, two young guns we're going to enjoy for at least another 10-plus years.
You're right. We have them here in today's game. You look at Andrew Luck, a new offense in Indianapolis. Why that new offense is going to suit him well? They don't want him to get hit as much, and this offense is going to change that. When you look at Colin Kaepernick, a guy that can run with the best of any quarterbacks in the league, and he has one of the best arms. He's accurate. They're both outstanding quarterbacks.
It's the Colts and the 49ers coming up later today for most of you right here on CBS.
Last season brought NCIS Los Angeles to its knees. Now, the fight to survive begins. Season premiere, CBS Tuesday. Wednesday.
Rupert, you can take her spot.
I would rather have myself in this position than my wife.
Who will win the battle to stay? New Survivor, CBS Wednesday.
Get the Verizon Halftime Report live online every Sunday, only from Verizon. Visit cbssports.com/Verizon.
Last year, my dad made a video about me. Millions of people saw it. Then things got crazy.
Sam Gordon!
It doesn't matter if you're a coach or parent, player or fan. If you love football, now's your chance to tell your story. Go to togetherwemakefootball.com. If your story is chosen, you could end up at the Super Bowl, just like I did. I'm Sam Gordon. Why do you love football?
Share your story at togetherwemakefootball.com.
Together we make the first night in football on NFL Network, which means we make the first. The first. The first. And the first. We make the first battle between division rivals.
Let's give them a show.
As Colin Kaepernick and the Niners take on Sam Bradford and the Rams. Niners, Rams, Thursday Night Football, live on NFL Network. Together, we make football.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And our highlights are on the droid by Verizon,
I
Coach.
tell you, my droid, I tell you, I'm seeing some trickery out of the Browns. They already tried a fake punt, and then watch this. They line up for a field goal, but then Spencer Lanning, the holder, hits Jordan Cameron, who's not even being covered,
That's the
for a
sleeper
touchdown. That was Jordan Cameron's second touchdown of the day, and right now they lead 24-17 at the half.
Hey, Minnesota, if the kicker
the sleeper play. Minnesota
snap of the
with
ball,
the sleep.
it's probably going to be a fake.
Right. Dan Marino, Coach Bill Cowher, Shannon Sharp, and Boomer Esiason. They'll take you through the highlights from the first half.
Ed Reed, after 11 years with the Baltimore Ravens, he returns as a Houston Texan, and he's not like what he's seeing from his quarterback, Matt Schaub. Picked off by Darrell Smith into the end zone. The Ravens would also return a punt for a touchdown. 17-6 at the half, Ravens on top.
Here we go. Jake Locker, quarterback draw right up the middle. He bounces outside, uses athletic skills to get in the end zone. He has 56 yards rushing in the first half.
Probably 5 yards passing.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers throws for 335 yards last week, only 64 yards in this first half this week. Jeremy Ross, he's going to muff the kickoff right here. Bengals recover. They're going to go in to score 14-0, but it's been a turnover fest for the Bengals. They've turned it over 4 times. This time, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, who doesn't fumble. MD Jennings picks it up, and somehow, some way, Green Bay takes a halftime lead, 16-14.
And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers visit the Pats and Tom Brady's favorite receiver today, Ken Braille Tompkins, his second TD, 5 yards into the end zone, and they lead 17-3 at the half.
The Cowboys are all over the St. Louis Rams. DeMarco Murray has 146 yards rushing in the first half. Get this, the Rams only had 1 first down in the first half and only 18 total yards on offense. Wow. Wow is right. Eli Manning's been sacked 6 times in the first half.
That's not good.
Mike Tolbert, not good. Carolina's on top, 17-0, and what may be one of the worst offensive performances I've seen from an Eli-led offense.
That's one of the worst touchdown celebrations I've seen, too.
New Orleans has one of the worst rushing offenses, but they have Drew Brees, his second touchdown of the day. This one to Jimmy Graham. They lead 14-7 at the half.
And in the nation's capital, the Lions, the Skins. Alfred Morris takes this handoff, 30 yards cut back into the end zone, 14. Lions are on top at the half over the Skins.
Shannon, no style points on that dance there?
No.
Style points for Hoyer.
Well, I think the biggest thing with that is they got Josh Gordon back. This kid was suspended in the first 2 weeks of the season. They got him back. This is his first game today. He's got already over 100 yards in the first half. Some trickery that they have, and give the kid
Who's
credit.
covering that guy?
He's made some very accurate throws.
Well, he was a backup in New England, guys, and I'm not going to say he's the next Tom Brady, but just take a look at him. He's got the poise. He throws the ball a lot like Tom Brady. So I think today, at least in the first half, the Browns have a legitimate passing threat and attack, and certainly a lot of the credit goes to him.
When you're 0-2 and there's not a whole lot of expectations, Coach, going on in this season, you do trickery. You have an opportunity, run fake punts, fake field goals, and that's how they've gotten a lot of their points in the first half.
And I like how he's comfortable in the pocket. He's making accurate throws, like you said, and who knows, at least for the first half of this game, they got a quarterback they can rely on.
Remember that Jason Campbell was the backup quarterback a couple weeks ago. They actually put him over top of him.
But they've gone to some different plays right
so
now.
what?
I mean,
Have some fun.
I'm not saying anything bad about it.
Sleeper? That's called a sleeper play, right? The guy comes in and
JB.
a sleeper. They put a guy on the sideline.
I'm Brandon Whedon standing on the sidelines, and I'm writing this down.
You know what?
These plays when I was playing.
That's kind of our late halftimes, a sleeper. Somebody's sticking on late halftime. All right, go ahead.
A sleeper play?
Yeah, sleeper play. Colin Kaepernick and Andrew Luck. How about this? That's going to be some
very good young.
Some game. That game coming up later today.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. Never be without football. Get coverage of every NFL game on NFL Mobile from Verizon.
The Two Broke Girls season premiere. CBS tomorrow, 9/8 Central.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, it's just, I've moved on.
So that's it. We're done.
Yeah, I just want something fresh, something exciting.
I thought we had a good thing going.
I mean, she's got experience.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
You'll be fine.
Why?
Blimpie, subs with experience, serving you for almost 50 years.
Do you mind if me and,
Yeah, man, no problem.
Awesome.
Hi! We're vacationing from home, so we don't miss a package.
You know, FedEx Delivery Manager now lets you view your residential deliveries, so you can request a date and time that won't conflict with your vacation.
It's a smart idea.
Or we can hold your packages until you come back. It's better than trying to be in two places at once.
Introducing FedEx Delivery Manager. Sign up at fedex.com/delivery.
Introducing the Cadillac XTS with the newly available 410 horsepower twin turbo.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
It's a season premiere bombshell. Charlie has a daughter.
One more.
Yeah, you're Charlie's daughter. 2.5 Men season premiere, CBS Thursday.
Never be without football. Get coverage of every NFL game on NFL Mobile from Verizon. Call ** NFL to download it now. Data rates may apply.
Introducing steak and unlimited shrimp for a limited time at Outback. All you can eat scampi, buffalo, or crispy battered shrimp. Try them all with our award-winning signature sirloin, plus a side for just $14.99. Unlimited shrimp? That's no rules, just right.
For 3 years in a row, J.D. Power & Associates has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction. Because amazing client service is what we live for. Quicken Loans, for a mortgage experience that's engineered to amaze.
To the end zone for the tight end. He got it. Cameron, that is a touchdown. A fake, and it's caught by Cameron. He's inside the pylon, and that is a touchdown. one of the more turbulent weeks in the history of this franchise as somebody just fell down there. That was not Adrian Peterson, by the way, but some fan caught his footing. Here we go with the Cleveland Browns on top of the Vikings 24-17. Now let's take a look at the DirecTV ultimate picture, and Spencer Lanning finds Cameron, the tight end.
Yeah, it's a fake field goal, and Spencer Lanning, the holder, just stands up, throws it over to a wide over Jordan Cameron. He catches his second touchdown of the day, and what a storyline developing here in Minneapolis, because the Cleveland Browns are just coming in here and shocking the Vikings after a tumultuous week that you talked about. And everyone thought that trading Trent Richardson, that the team was giving up. Oh no, they're anything but that. They're not waving the white flag of surrender. They're coming in here and taking it to the chin of the Vikings.
Chris Cook is out. We know that. One of the starting defensive backs for the Vikings. Cleveland is really having success against the Minnesota defense. We talked about it at the open of the show. It's not been the same statistically efficient Minnesota defense we've seen in the past.
I think because on the back end, the secondary, you mentioned it, that they are dealing with some injury problems, but they're not able to get off the field on third down. Brian Hoyer's done a wonderful job getting the ball out. He has thrown one interception over to Harrison Smith, but for the most part, been very accurate throwing the ball. And Josh Gordon has given this offense for the Cleveland Browns a shot in the arm, just creating big plays, a 47-yard touchdown strike for Rob Chizinski, and they're pulling out all the stops, are the Cleveland Brown coaching staff, doing some wonderful creative things to manufacture plays.
So the Cleveland Browns, who won the flip of the coin and deferred, you'll get the opening kickoff here in the second half, and Little lets it fly over his head and out of the end zone.
Brian Hoyer, the Cleveland native, come out 47-yard touchdown strike on their second possession of the game over to Josh Gordon, and then just a rainbow, dropping it in the bucket to Jordan Cameron for a second touchdown toss. We already told you about the one interception, but done a wonderful job of just really putting the ball in a position where his receivers can create yards after the catch. They're converting third down plays. His offense at one point scored on 4 consecutive possessions in the first half.
Obaniah is in the backfield with McGahee, and McGahee catches. Harrison Smith forces him out of bounds and a loss of a yard back to the 19.
You can see the first half possessions for the Cleveland Browns. How about that? They scored on 4 of their 6 first half possessions. The one turnover I thought could have cost them, but how about this? The Minnesota Vikings shot themselves in the foot just before halftime, could not turn that turnover into points.
Granted, they got a raw deal too on a call by the officiating crew. Second down, 12, Rainey. Brought down on the play by Chad Greenway, who has struggled the first 2 games. Admittedly, he has really been struggling. It's a gain of 4. And they put the ball at the 22.
Oh, he can play better. I think all these guys will tell you they can play better. They only have 1 sack on this defense so far on the season. They have not been able to get to Brian Hoyer today. And remember, Cleveland had come in having allowed 11 sacks in their first 2 ball games. So everyone, including Jared Allen, he'll tell you, they all can pick it up and they all can play better.
Early timeout taken here. Facing a 3rd and 8, and Hoyer will talk with his sideline. You and I were talking about Josh Gordon, and you brought up a very interesting comparison talking with the personnel people that you do throughout the week. He's got the body type of a Randy Moss, and how ironic that he comes back and stars where Moss was such a big star in Minnesota.
And he's got that easy gait that it doesn't look like he's moving fast, but he's flying, and he'll go right by you. We call it sneaky fast, and you can see the explosive numbers that he has put up. He had the reverse run for 22 yards, made it look easy, a 47-yarder for a touchdown. He's provided the big play threat that I think has opened up everything underneath for Jordan Cameron and Devon Bess.
Obaniah back there with the quarterback. Hoyer, 3rd down and 8. Right on the money there, caught by Bess. He's got the first down. He's to the 32, a gain of 11 on 3rd and 8, and a first down for the Cleveland Browns.
We just told you the reason why Bess is able to get open. He's underneath, and guess what they use to lift coverage over the top? Josh Gordon is going deep. Bess That ball was thrown right underneath the area where Josh Gordon had vacated.
He came in as the leading Cleveland receiver today. Rainey in the backfield, 1st and 10 from the 33. Here comes Allen. Hoyer. Great catch by Bess. The former Miami Dolphin who was traded to Cleveland during the draft. 15-yard pickup for number 15, another first down.
Hoyer is doing a good job of just standing in the pocket, putting the ball on the receiver, and that's because he's getting excellent protection from the offensive line. Watch Joe Thomas against Jared Allen. Just rides him upfield. Locked and loaded on one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. And that's why Joe Thomas simply just goes to the Pro Bowl every single year since he's been in the NFL.
1st and 10. Gordon by Sherrills, who has really played well coming in for the injured Chris Cook. It's a gain of a yard. He's to the 49.
That was just a really good read by Sherrills. If you give too much space to Josh Gordon on that particular play, he's going to stiff arm you. He'll be able to create yards after the catch. But Sherrill closed in so quickly. To take a look at Chris Cook, who gave up some plays last week against the Chicago Bears. Brandon Marshall had a touchdown catch. Martellus Bennett, the tight end, as well on Cook.
2nd down and 9. Boy, that ball comes out quick. That's a catch made by Little at the 35-yard line of the Vikings. He picks up 16, a first down for Cleveland.
Rob Jasinski said he was looking for a spark from his offense. He's found it, not just with Josh Gordon. I think Hoyer, his ability to get the ball out quick, he hasn't been sacked yet today, and he's very accurate throwing the football. He's been phenomenal for this football team.
1st and 10. Oh, it's picked off by the linebacker Chad Greenway. He's then tackled by O'Neal Cousins. 2nd interception thrown by Hoyer. 24-yard return. And Chad Greenway has his 7th career interception, the first this year, and stops the driving Browns early in the 2nd half.
See those things out there at the end of the wings? They're called winglets. Winglets may not look like a big deal, but those little doohickeys save about 54 million gallons of fuel a year. You know what that means? $69 airfares. Thank you, little doohickeys. Southwest Airlines is offering flights as low as $69 one way to select nonstop destinations. If it matters to you, it matters to us. Book now online only at southwest.com.
You know, this hybrid has a better fuel economy rating than the Prius V.
Really? Oh, great gas mileage and it looks good.
Yeah, it's so much better than choosing good looks or great gas mileage.
It'd be like somebody being large or in charge.
And there are 3 ways to do this. My way, my way, my way. Do I make myself clear?
I like and better.
Yeah.
And is better. The 2014 Fusion Hybrid. Ford gives you hybrid fuel economy and a lot more. Go further.
Chili's Triple Dipper now just $9.99. If you like options, we've got lots of them. Burger bites, boneless wings, potato skins, and more. Choose any 3 for just $9.99 for a limited time. Chili's Triple Dipper. More life happens here.
Do you have a company or an online store? Do you repair cars, run a restaurant, or just looking for a new web address? Be first now and pre-reserve from over 700 new domains. 1&1.com.
Each week, expect the best game from the best conference. LSU battles Georgia. The SEC on CBS. Saturday.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Brian Hoyer in his 2nd NFL start has thrown 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And here come the Vikings. Peterson in the backfield from their 49, 1st and 10. Peterson. There's a block in there by Fusco. And he's crossing midfield, as you can see. He's picking up 4 on the play.
No, yeah, look at this. Cleveland Browns, their previous 2 games, both games they lost. They were leading at halftime against Miami and Baltimore. Had a strong lead here today and still hold that lead, but when you start turning the ball over on the road, Rob Jasinski knows that's how you squander leads. That's how you end up 0-2. They're trying to avoid falling to 0-3 here today.
Second down and 6. Here comes Peterson again. Oh, he fumbled the ball. He fumbled last week, and he fumbles again today. And Cleveland's got it. It was a hit by Cordarrelle Patterson.
Wow.
Sheard is getting up slow. Second consecutive game AP has turned it over.
And AP had solved a fumbling problem that plagued him a few years ago. Watch 52, Cordarrelle Patterson, right there. Just a violent strike at the ball near the chest area where Peterson was holding the ball. Well, look, with one arm. That's where the ball comes out. It's just a really good ability for Cordarrelle Patterson was blocked. He comes off the block, able to land that strike to the ball where Adrian Peterson is holding it, and the ball comes out.
There's an injured player. It is Jabal Sheard, who's had a good game again this week in a timeout.
You know, this hybrid has a better fuel economy rating than the Prius V.
Really? Oh, great gas mileage, and it looks good.
Yeah, it's so much better than choosing good looks or great gas mileage.
It'd be like somebody being large or in charge.
And there are 3 ways to do this. My way, my way, my way. Do I make myself clear?
I like and better.
Yeah.
And is better. The 2014 Fusion Hybrid. Ford gives you hybrid fuel economy and a lot more. Go further.
I want to watch a drama, like Battlestar Galactica.
Hey, you guys are back. Is it Sunday morning already?
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Have you guys not moved since Thursday? Gross.
This TV keeps recommending shows. We started off a little X-Files, which took us to Lost, and then got us, obviously, to the original Battlestar Galactica.
Starbuck was better as a man.
Did you guys was it fun?
Now a TV that recommends what to watch. This is Smart TV from Samsung.
CBS Premiere Tuesday. America's best night of drama is back. First, Ziva's farewell begins on NCIS.
Somebody's trying to wipe out my team.
Then, a season premiere shocker on NCIS Los Angeles. And on Person of Interest, they watch you. Now watch them on their new night.
Everything all right?
We're gonna need backup.
This is gonna be fun.
Be there for CBS Premiere Tuesday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. Samsung Smart TV. TV has never been better. And by Ford. Only Ford gives you EcoBoost fuel economy and a whole lot more.
Vikings have turned it over 3 times today.
3 times in all 3 games so far this season. Makes it tough when you're a good football team, but you just keep turning the ball over.
Willis McGahee. Brought down by Harrison Smith. Gain of 9 up to the 46.
Best run of the day by a running back. They've been able to run it, manufacturing rush yards, whether it's a wide receiver reverse or a fake punt. But it was McGahee, that downhill running style. You saw it right there. Now they've got to get this offense going. You can see Jabal Sheard out of Pittsburgh in his 3rd season, moving from a defensive end position from the 4-3 to an outside linebacker in the 3-4 front.
McGahee remains second down 1. Willis first down. He was hit on the play by Marvin Mitchell. It is a gain of 3. They'll put the ball at the 49.
By the Minnesota Vikings squandering great opportunities. They turn the ball over on the final possession of the first half. They get the ball here on their first possession of the second half, and they fumble yet again.
McGahee 6 carries and 17 yards. Rainey is in. On 1st and 10. Rainey quickly tracked down by Josh Robinson. Gain of 4 into Viking territory at the 47-yard line. The NFL and all 32 teams are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Visit NFL.com/Hispanic Heritage to hear the personal stories of Hispanic players in the NFL. By the way, our SAP broadcaster today is Halim Zadat, one of the best. Second down and 6. Out of the reach of Little. Coverage by Robinson. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Little drifted on the route just a little bit. You could tell Hoyer and he were just a tad bit out of sync. Now as they face the 3rd down play, do you allow Hoyer to cut it loose over the middle of the field. He was intercepted last time he threw it in that position. And Chad Greenway picked it off when the ball was intended for Jordan Cameron. Right now, I think some other guys are going to have to make some plays, maybe catching the ball. They're trying to take away Josh Gordon, trying to take away Jordan Cameron and Devon Best.
6 defensive backs, 3rd down and 6. Out of bounds, looking for Gordon. Sherrills is on him. It's 4th down. They'll have to punt.
Now, Gordon just wasn't clear as to what was called on that play. He was jogging almost up the field when Hoyer came backside and wanted to get the ball to him. He was not prepared.
We were just told that Billy Cundiff has a pulled muscle, so he is gone. And the punter right now, Spencer Lanning, who's thrown a touchdown pass today, is holding on extra points and field goals. You see his punt will also kick off. And this is retrieved by Sherrills at the 9. 37-yard punt. Lanning is doing it all mid-3rd quarter.
All right, if you're thinking about getting a new truck, you're probably thinking about fuel economy. Well, you're going to want some torque to go with it. Because unless you're using your truck to deliver pizzas, you ain't getting anything done without it. Torque is power. It pulls trailers, hauls dirt, drags boulders. Torque is what gets the cap off your beer. And only the Ford F-150 with EcoBoost has the best combination of torque and fuel economy. Think about that. This is the 2013 Ford F-150.
Watching with Ramsey. All he does is yell. They can't hear you, Ramsey. But every time he's come over this year, we've won. And he always brings Bud Light. Little dog won't come out from under the couch. But we're winning. I love you, Ramsey.
Bud Light, for the fans who do whatever it takes.
He solves crimes in New York, but CBS Thursday, Sherlock Holmes is going home.
You and I will need to go to London. Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard.
It's official. I am superior in every way.
So the prodigal detective returneth. Elementary season premieres CBS Thursday.
On Tuesday, Viking players and cheerleaders celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month as they visited Partnership Academy in Richfield, Minnesota. The Vikings Football Americano Play 60 Clinic featured Vikings players. And in addition to putting the 4th and 5th graders through various football drills, they'll stress the importance of education. Top of the screen, they got a linebacker on a tight end, and here's a pass coming inside for Patterson. The coverage by Hayden on 1st and 10 after that Cleveland punt. 2nd and 10 for Ponder and the Viking offense.
Well, if there's anyone on this football team whose performance you've been able to hang a hat on from week 1 to now has been the cornerback play of Joe Hayden. He's been phenomenal, having a Pro Bowl season so far because he's shutting down some of the best wide receivers in the NFL.
Sheard is still out, so Barkevius Mingo, the #1 pick out of LSU, is in 2nd down and 10. Bobbled and dropped by Rudolph. Kyle Rudolph. Incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Well, Rudolph normally is making that catch. He's emerging as a really good tight end here in Minnesota. The ball just snuck up on him. I don't know if he was really prepared. Thought Ponder was going elsewhere with the ball. Turns around, ball's right upon him.
Browns will have 5 defensive backs. Ponder in Minnesota facing 3rd down and 10. Adrian Peterson with Ward. Shy of the 1st down. Gain of 3. They got a punt. 3 and out.
Ward is one of those physical safeties. And you could tell he didn't shy away from contact with Adrian Peterson on the sideline. I think he was anticipating this kind of battle against the best running back in the NFL all week long.
Jeff Locke, the highest drafted punter in Vikings history, will send this to Travis Benjamin, who muffed the last time a punt return when he was out there. Here he goes. Hit by Harrison Smith. Knocked down on the play by Robert Plant. That's a return of 28 yards. Taking it to the 43. Uh-oh, pull up your drawers. Pull up your drawers, my man.
Google, what is glossophobia?
Glossophobia is the fear of public speaking.
Resolutely faithful.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
You wanted to see me, Coach?
Yeah, good news. Our top 5 quarterbacks are out waiting for package deliveries, so you're our number 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they just use FedEx Delivery Manager? They could have requested a different delivery time or held their packages at a FedEx office.
Bad news. You just talk yourself out of being quarterback. Bad news.
FedEx Delivery Manager. Sign up at fedex.com/delivery.
All right, if you're thinking about getting a new truck, you're probably thinking about fuel economy. Well, you're going to want some torque to go with it. Because unless you're using your truck to deliver pizzas, you ain't getting anything done without it. Torque is power. It pulls trailers, hauls dirt, drags boulders. Torque is what gets the cap off your beer. And only the Ford F-150 with EcoBoost has the best combination of torque and fuel economy. Think about that. This is the 2013 Ford F-150.
The battle versus Survivor family members is on. New Survivor, CBS Wednesday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by FedEx. Request when and where your packages are delivered with FedEx Delivery Manager. And by the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Travis Benjamin with a 28-yard punt return as Greg Jennings talks to his Vikings. They're down 24-17. Benjamin punt return to the 43 Minnesota. It is a 1st and 10. Raining. Jumping on him. Robinson. 6-yard pickup to the 37 of Minnesota.
Second time today that the Vikings have allowed the Browns to start on their end of the field. The previous one, the Browns were able to score on it. Right now, Les Frazier's trying to get his team to rally. They've just got to play better, Kevin, in all 3 phases of the game.
Second down, 4. Here comes Greenway, and there goes the ball. It's incomplete. Second time Hoyer's done that today, so he is following the Brady handbook and how to get rid of the ball and not throw it in play.
Especially when he saw that his intended receiver, Greg Little, was tackled by Xavier Rhodes, first-round quarterback. Look, number 29 ratched up against Little, right? Watch this. Takes him right down to the ground. And that's where Hoyer wanted to go with the ball. Once he lost his intended receiver, simply got rid of the ball. He's not taking sacks. I think that's one thing you could say about Brian Hoyer. He's yet to go down so far today.
Watch for number 15. He's in motion right now. That's best 3rd down and 4. Hoyer's second option. Oh, and he's got Gordon. That's a 1st down. Oh, it caught it out of bounds. His feet were on the chalk. Sherrill's defending. It would have been at the 17. Let's watch it again.
I think Gordon just didn't know where he was. See, watch. He just settle your feet right there and hold on to the ball. See, I think had he known where he was, he sort of lost track. That ball was thrown well enough to be a completion in the field of play if Gordon just hold on to it. Looks like 4th down. Well, we got 4th and 3, 4th and 4. They may go for it here, Kevin.
How do you like this call?
I do like the call. He's being aggressive. You get great field position. Remember, we've seen a fake punt. We've seen him pull out the stops for the Cleveland Browns.
4th and 4. Batted down. Kevin Williams, but timeout. We were pointing to something. No, just an incomplete pass. We thought maybe they were going to call a timeout right before the snap. It was not acknowledged. They lose it on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 Minnesota.
If Hoyer looks over to his left, he has Chris Obanaya wide open. Because of the hurry-up nature of the play, the Vikings couldn't get lined up in time. He had Chris Obanaya lined up in the slot. They didn't even have a defender over there on him, Kevin.
The boos for Christian Ponder. Looked like Cleveland might want to call time and wasn't in time, and so the incompletion. Williams knocks it away. They turn it over on downs. Peterson on 1st and 10. He got by screen. He's belted out of bounds by Joe Hayden. A sprint of 8 by AP, and he's up to the 46.
Adrian Peterson told us that he felt hesitant and just he wasn't decisive. He lacked the ability to really just pound it up in there and then allow the game to come to him. Something he said he wanted to be able to do today. He nearly had 50 yards rushing early in the first half. Right now only 63 yards carrying the ball after the fumble. They've got to get him hot.
He had 100 last week in Chicago. 2nd down and 2. Here comes Mingo. There goes the pass to the tight end Carlson. Drilled on the play by Joe Hayden. A pickup of 2. They got the first down to the 49. To take it to New York and James Brown.
Giants meltdown in Carolina.
Cam Newton 2 passing touchdowns, and right here a 3-yard rushing touchdown. And right now Carolina all over the Giants, 31-0.
That score came off of an Eli Manning pick. Back to Kevin Harlan and Solomon Wilcox.
Eli Manning leads the NFL in interceptions thrown. 1st and 10 here. Peterson into the grasp of John Hughes, plugging up the middle. And the ball down to the 47-yard line of the Cleveland Browns, and he picks up 5 on 1st down.
He picked the 5. There wasn't even a hole there off left tackle. He just ran right into Hughes, knocked Hughes back for 5 yards. And that's the kind of runner you want. If these running backs, if you want the running back position to be relevant again in the NFL, that's the mindset you have to have, and that's the style of play you need from your running back.
Second down and 5. Here they come. Hughes has recorded Cleveland's 4th sack today. Ponder goes down. Back at the 47-yard line. A loss of 6.
Wow. They were coming in. Phil Taylor, 98. Hughes. You can see Mingo pressing the pocket as well as Kruger. You got 4 defenders in that backfield of the Minnesota Vikings as Hughes is able to scoop up Christian Ponder for their 4th sack of the day.
Hughes, his 4th career sack. He had a couple last year. 3rd down and 12. They need the 41 of the Cleveland Browns. Peterson in the backfield. Mingo comes up with a knockdown there. His 2nd sack in as many weeks. He's only played 2 NFL games. The 5th sack by Cleveland. It's a loss of 2, and it's back to the 40.
This kid's phenomenal. I got to tell you, he went up against Phil Loho, number 71. You'll see him right here. Watch him come back. Look at him. Goes to the ground, gets back up. The speed and quickness in which he's able to close in on Christian Ponder. Ponder saw him go down and thought that he could run up the field. All right, Barkevius Mingo, too quick, too athletic.
Back to the 44. Jeff Locke will punt. And they can do nothing with getting the ball on downs after Cleveland couldn't get a 1st down on 4th and 4. Devon Best out of Hawaii at the 15, 40-yard punt. Hoyer comes back out with Cleveland on top late in the 3rd.
Let's do some serious curb appeal. Let's size up this, spruce up that, and let's not do any of this. Let's go to school. Let's go to save. And then, let's go to town. So then we can go do absolutely nothing. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. This Echo blower, just $159.
Pretty snazzy phone you got there.
Oh yeah, it's the new GS4.
Had this one about 4 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is vintage.
3-button doesn't work, but other than that, she's a trooper.
Right.
I like to keep it simple.
Well, if you want it simple, this has an easy mode. It puts only the things you use on your home screen. Makes your contacts easy to get to.
I like it. Got a birthday coming up, you know?
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Now, for a limited time at T-Mobile, get the Samsung Galaxy S4 for $99.99 down at activation.
We use this board to compare car insurance rates side by side, so you get the same coverage, often for less.
It's one smart board. What else does it do? Reverse gravity? Split atoms?
Hey, how's that atom splitting thing going? Oh!
A smarter way to shop around. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
You're gonna kill the president, otherwise we will kill your family.
Mingo was the 6th overall pick out of LSU. He got hurt in preseason, bruised along August 15th. And he just had a huge defensive play. Willis McGahee on 1st and 10. No place to run, no place to hide. Loses 6 on the play. Harrison Smith comes through, and they push the ball back to the 10.
You get the sense that McGahee didn't quite know where to go on that one. If he was confused, remember, he's played in this offense before. Cam Cameron was the coordinator when he was in Baltimore, so he is familiar. Of course, he's got to brush up on it. And he didn't join the team until Thursday.
12 men in the huddle. Offense, 5-yard penalty.
McGahee left late, and they're going to be called for it. Understandable with him joining the team on Wednesday.
Yeah, but whoever comes into the huddle has got to signal that he's got to come out. You can't wait till you get in the huddle and say, hey, I'm in here, you're not.
He played for Browns head coach Jadzinski down at the University of Miami, second down and 21. Obadiah in the backfield. Play clock at 5. Hoyer. It was deflected and it's intercepted on the play by Aaron Henderson. To the 9. The 3rd interception thrown by quarterback Brian Hoyer.
Wow, this is just the Minnesota Vikings pressing the issue. Sensing where the ball is positioned, we got to make a play. Harrison Smith comes down in the box to blitz. And there you can see the arm is hit. I can't tell who actually got to the arm of Brian Hoyer. It appeared to be number 95, Sharif Floyd. Deflecting that ball up in the air, not allowing Hoyer to get anything on it. And Henderson comes up with the interception.
Henderson's 2nd career interception. He's a 6th-year player out of Maryland. 1st and goal at the 9. Peterson in the backfield. Ponder. Oh, he's got him. Wow. Incomplete. And he had the receiver right there, Joe Webb, the former quarterback. In fact, he quarterbacked in Green Bay in the Viking playoff game a year ago.
And he's been really good throughout training camp as a good receiver. You can see just overthrown a little bit. You'd like to see him extend himself, maybe come down with that football, but Ponder's got to put it on him.
2nd and goal at the 9. It's Peterson. Well, Kruger got a hand on him, slowed him up, and then you can see the welcoming party, including Jackson and others, got him in a gain of a yard, and they'll put him at the 8.
But they had the opportunity. Ponder had a chance to hit Webb, overshot him. Now they're trying to get it in on 3rd down play. Boy, if you're the Vikings, you'd hate to have to settle for a field goal. We said they needed to improve their red zone offense coming into the game. Here's one of those opportunities. Makes a huge difference here.
Peterson at the top of your screen, 3rd and goal at the 8. He ran one in earlier. He runs in another. 2nd rushing touchdown for Christian Ponder.
What they needed, Kevin. The fans, the Boo Birds, they were booing Ponder earlier, and now they love him. Ponder's athleticism, I mean, sometimes you just got to do whatever it takes to put points on the board. He sacrifices his body here. Just watch them. They vacate the middle of the field. As the linebackers turn out in man coverage, look, see, when you turn your back to the quarterback, as Craig Robertson does there, and he takes off and runs with it.
That was an 8-yard touchdown run by Ponder. Had a 6-yard touchdown run back in the first half. And so here is Walsh trying the extra point and trying to tie it up. With 2.5 to play in the third. 24 apiece. There was the interception by Aaron Henderson on a deflected ball. Couple plays later, the quarterback, Christian Ponder, racing in from 8 yards away. We're tied.
CBS Premier Thursday is big, bigger, even bigger. With an all-new hour of The Big Bang Theory.
It's kind of a big deal.
Then the biggest comedy star on the planet, Robin Williams.
Can you be serious?
Well, maybe for a second. No, see, sorry.
In the biggest comedy premiere of the year, The Crazy Ones.
Bam Bam.
Followed by a big 2.5 Men surprise. Charlie Harper has a daughter.
One more.
Yeah, you're Charlie's daughter.
It all happens on CBS Big Premiere Thursday.
Back in Minneapolis at the Dome in its farewell season, and Christian Ponder has had 2 touchdown runs. Adrian Peterson's had a touchdown run. 4 turnovers by the Cleveland Browns. Minnesota has scored 10 points off those turnovers. Browns have scored 7. Leslie Frazier and Bill Musgrave, the offensive coordinator.
Hoyer already 3 interceptions in the game. 2 here in the second half.
The ensuing kickoff by Blair Walsh. On a bounce in the first kickoff return in Greg Little's career. Submarines to about the 25, 26-yard line, 27-yard return. This week, don't miss the show that's an elite by itself. The guys who take on all 32 teams and each other every week. Join James Brown, Phil Simms, Chris Collinsworth with the artistry of NFL films and the chemistry of the guys. Catch Inside the NFL Wednesdays at 9, 8 Central, only on Showtime. Hoyer has missed his last 6 passes. He's thrown 2 touchdowns. He's thrown 2 picks. He's got McGahee in the backfield. Back to throw. Henderson comes through. It's the first sack for Aaron Henderson, who's got his 5th career sack in his first of the season.
And Willis McGahee missed all the training camp. Watch him step up in front of Henderson. Henderson knocks him right back into Hoyer. Comes up with their first sack of the game. And this goes to show you training camp does matter. And we know that Willis McGahee is a 10-year veteran. Sooner or later, he'll be up to snuff because he really is a good pass protector as a running back. But you can't just step off the sofa onto an NFL field and think you're going to play at the very high level.
Second down and 18. Rennie in the backfield. Blocked by Schwartz. They come up the middle. Nobody home. It's a flag is down at the 5.
Vikings have turned up the noise.
Intentional grounding, number 6, offense. No receiver in the area. The ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of down. 3rd down.
Well, we told you Hoyer's not going to take sacks, but watch him pour in. You can see they're coming in. There's Kevin Smith. And he just gets rid of it. You can tell the back was supposed to get out behind O'Neill's Cousins. He just never got out there, Kevin. So when he went to dump the ball out there, he's not going to take a sack on that play. And the back's got to do a better job of getting out on the intended screenplay.
The Browns will be at their 7. It'll be 3rd and 30. They need their 36. And the run by Obadiah as he takes it up. And boy, he was close, wasn't he? He was just that close. Robinson tagged him, 21-yard pickup, a little breathing space now for the punt.
Oh, this is a nice-looking draw play. Look at him, break tackle right there. And then he set sail. Just a really good tackle on that play.
By Sendejo.
Right, that's right. Sendejo was able to get him down.
Sendejo just signed a 2-year contract extension this week. Lanning to punt. Sherrill's back inside the 30. On the 27. Oh, did he fumble the ball? He got down, and he was hit by Chris Owens, the former Falcon. 44-yard punt, and nothing on the return. Now tomorrow on CBS, it's finally here, the premiere of Hostages. And be sure to watch it Monday so you can talk about it Tuesday around the water cooler. That's Hostages tomorrow at 10, 9 Central. Only on CBS. Vikings got an 8-yard touchdown run by Potter the last time they had it. Cleveland just punted. 1st and 10 Minnesota at the 28-yard line. 0-2 Cleveland. 0-2 Minnesota. Ponder going deep, and no one home. He was looking for Wright. Screen was covered in others. Covering back there in the secondary. No yellow on the field. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Vikings coaches are yelling at the officials. You know, last they checked, you're not supposed to be able to hit the receiver beyond 5 yards downfield. But watch what Buster Screen does here. He does hit him. There is contact initiated by Screen. I guess you can argue that Screen is entitled to his position on the field. The receiver just can't run right through him.
Peterson on 2nd down and 10. Jackson had a hand on him. Peterson has fumbled today. Also at the bottom of the pile there was Hughes. It is a gain of 2. He's up to the 30-yard line.
For the most part, this Cleveland Brown defense, they're living up to their bill. It came in with the 5th best run defense in the NFL, and I think doing a pretty good job against Adrian Peterson on his 20 carries, only 70 yards rushing on the day.
And his long run, only 9.
There you go. So this Browns defense is to be commended.
3rd down and 8. Gerhard is in. Ponder will capture the 1st down. Hayden will usher him out of bounds. He's at the 44. 14-yard scramble by Ponder. On 3rd and 8, Ponder has been as successful rushing the ball as he has been throwing it. 4 carries and 39 yards and 2 touchdowns.
He's got 2 rushing touchdowns. Yes. And then he's able to convert the 3rd down play. And they don't know whether to love him or hate him here in Minneapolis.
Well, it should be an exciting 4th quarter here from the Dome in downtown Minneapolis, tied at 24 on CBS.
Get to know the mother.
I'm sorry I tried to bite you. Sorry that I swatted you on the nose with a rolled-up magazine.
How I Met Your Mother premieres tomorrow.
Blue Bloods season premiere Friday, only CBS. For everyone, EA Sports. It's in the game.
We did. Check this out. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
So funny. Man, you can really rock out. Is your neck okay?
Now, for a limited time at T-Mobile, get the Samsung Galaxy S4 for $99.99 down at activation.
The all-new 2014 Lexus IS. This is your move.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
From the 44, the fake to Peterson. Looking for Simpson, underthrows him. The coverage by Hayden incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Great coverage by Joe Hayden. He knows how to win at the line of scrimmage, working against Jerome Simpson. he was able to cover the double move, the short route, and then he was able to get on top of it. I can't tell you enough how well he's playing at his position.
Second down and 10. Peterson swallowed up inside by Phil Taylor. The gain of 4 up to the 48.
It's offensive line for the Minnesota Vikings. You know, they're playing, I think, at a high level. I think they're doing a good job. They've been able to create some holes. They've not any gaping holes against this really good defense, but the inability to protect the quarterback, I think, is where they struggle the most today.
It's third down and 6. Coming Ponder again. He goes outside, caught by Greg Jennings. He was hit by Jackson. He's got the first down. Also grabbed by Robertson. Gain of 7 on 3rd and 6, and that is a Viking first down.
The protection did hold up for Ponder. He's able to get the ball out. Jennings in the slot. I thought when he caught the ball and came back to it, I thought he nearly gave up the first down. He was able to fall forward and execute the 3rd down play.
Vikings who will fly to London tomorrow in preparation for their game against the Steelers next week. And quietly people were concerned, would their heads be in this game against a winless Cleveland team?
One has to wonder.
1st and 10. Ponder looking for Simpson. They had screened but was covered primarily by Tashawn Gibson.
Oh, that was just a careless throw from Ponder. This ball was closer to the defensive back than it was his intended receiver, who was open on the play, by the way, Jerome Simpson. Now, Ponder was rolling out to his right, just has to stop and set his feet, but those are the plays that he's known for, his athleticism, getting out of the pocket, and still throwing the ball with great accuracy.
Mingo continues to take the place of Sheard at that outside backer. 8th play of the Minnesota drive, 2nd down and 10. Adrian Peterson, Mingo jumping on his back and riding him down at the 41 after a gain of 3.
Kevin, I want to go back and talk about that throw by Ponder. Remember, we saw a shot, that cold stare look of Les Frazier, the head coach. We read that, hey, you considered maybe pulling Christian Ponder from the Bears game if he didn't get it going. He said that that report was false. He said he never considered benching Christian Ponder, his 1st round pick at the quarterback position in the 2011 draft. They're going to allow him to play himself out of this inconsistent pattern that we've seen from him.
Right now he has a 3rd and 7. Here comes Jackson, and Kruger flags all over the field. Ponder racing for a first down, should they allow it. He's got the yards to the 35.
Personal foul, face mask, number 52 defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
That's on DeQuell Jackson. Gain of 8 right there, and they're going to tack on more. First down for Minnesota.
You know, there are some quarterbacks who need playmakers, and there's some quarterbacks who are playmakers.
Sure.
That was a great play made by Christian Ponder, because the pass rush was in on him at the moment he received the ball from his center, and he's able to stiff arm guys and elude what should have been a sack and what would be a sack. There's the one by DeQuell Jackson, and then there another by Paul Kruger. And he's still able to get rid of those guys and create a first down with his legs.
Second time on this drive, Solomon, that he has run on 3rd down to get a first down. Now at the 20 of the Browns. Here comes Peterson again. Got a great block from Carlson, the tight end, and then the Browns swarm him with Ward and screen on a gain of 5 to the 15 to New York and James Brown.
A fantasy team owner's delight, Coach.
Yeah, JB, we're used to this. 300 yards, 2 touchdowns passing. But look at this. He runs one in from 7 yards out. That's his 8th straight game with over 300 yards passing. Right now, they're up big, 24-7 over Arizona.
And he did not lollygag when he got to the end zone. Back to Kevin and Solomon.
You know, Sean Payton, back as head coach of the Saints, is making a difference with that team.
No lollygagging with him either.
No. 2nd down and 5. Fake to Peterson. Outside Rudolph. Hit by Ward. Taken out of bounds at about the 12. Gain of 3.
Those last 2 plays, you see just the potential of Ponder. Watch the mobility here. Now watch this rocket shot over to his tight end, Rudolph. The ability to have great movement, as we've already showed you. He's converted 2 third-down plays on this drive with his legs. And then you see the arm. The potential for this quarterback is so good that the fans here in Minneapolis, they're just waiting for him to blossom and take his game to the next level.
With Peterson in the backfield, 3rd down and 2. Oh, they got him with the blitzing Robertson, who comes in, stops the drive. They're going to try for 3. Robertson comes up with another big play, had a fumble recovery back late in the first half.
All right, they just do a good job. Look, they know he wants to bootleg to that way, so they bring the pressure from that same side. Just a great play call in anticipation by Ray Horton, the defensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns. You keep coming back with that bootleg, we'll bring pressure from that side and force the errant pass.
Robertson, undrafted out of North Texas. 2nd-year player, 30-yard try here by Blair Walsh. Got it perfect in the dome. Perfect this season. A 30-yarder puts the Vikings up by 3, just under 11 to play.
We'll never know if somehow, in some way, we can affect the outcome of a game. But when the clock's winding down and everything's on the line, we all believe.
Cha-ching! Someone just emailed me an easy way to make big money without leaving our sofa.
Jeff, that's an ad, not an email. And that somebody is Google.
What?
Google not only goes through your private Gmail to sell ads, but now they put those ads in your inbox above actual emails.
Google is going through my email and spamming my inbox with ads?
Yep. They make money every time you click on one.
And I
get scroogled.
For an email provider that respects your privacy and your inbox, try Outlook.com.
Love Quiznos Floasted subs.
You mean toasted?
No, I mean Floasted. They toast it to bring out the sub's awesome flavor. So, flavor, toasted, Floasted.
Get Floasted with Quiznos new bourbon steak sub. Quiznos, toasty.
Okay. Now that we're back from the mall, why don't we try on some of these accessories?
Do I have a choice?
No. Okay. To set you apart. And this one's really special. Now you'll really stand out. And to protect you.
This is really gonna change things for you.
Yeah. Isn't it about time you had a phone you can truly design yourself? With 2,000 ways to customize, Moto X matches your unique style from the beginning.
You look great.
Thank you. Please take almost all of it off.
It's a battle between division rivals as Colin Kaepernick and the Niners take on the Rams. Niners-Rams. Thursday Night Football, live on NFL Network.
You are watching the NFL on CBS.
Talking about the athleticism of Viking quarterback Christian Ponder. On that drive, on 3rd and 8, scrambles for 14. On 3rd and 7, finds Jennings for 7. On 3rd down and 6, he scrambles, Ponder does, for 7 yards. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns today. And his Vikings are up by 3. Little will watch this go out of the end zone.
The Minnesota Vikings defense has turned up the heat here in this building and really put the pressure on Hoyer. 2nd half interception by Chad Greenway. Another ball tipped, knocked down right there. And then this ball is tipped up in the air, comes down in the hands of Aaron Henderson. He's able to get the interception to set the table for Christian Ponder to put more points on the board.
McGahee's in the backfield. Obadiah is wide. Timeout taken by the Vikings. 10:47 in the 4th. 2 left for them. They lead by 3 in the dome.
There's nothing like the feeling of getting something new. And now, there's a plan that lets you experience that new phone thrill again, and again, and again.
Can you close your new phone box? We're
picking up some feedback.
Introducing Verizon Edge, the plan that lets you upgrade to a new Verizon 4G LTE phone when you want to. Having what you want on the network you rely on. That's powerful. Verizon. Upgrade to the new Droid Ultra by Motorola with 0 down payment.
Hurry up, it's cold in here.
Relax, we're checking the manual. Whoa, this minivan is loaded. Available forward collision warning, Pandora compatibility, available lane departure warning, and what?
Uh-oh.
This sucks.
We understand life in a minivan. Introducing the first minivan with an available built-in vacuum. Start something special in the redesigned Odyssey from Honda.
KBB.com has a whole new way to help you decide on your next new car by showing you what really matters. Like fair purchase price. It shows what you should pay based on what others have paid. Everything you need to make a smart new car decision. KBB.com.
The new champions of taste. Mighty Wings from McDonald's. Bold, delicious bone-in chicken wings with a spicy kick. But they're only here for the season, then it's lights out. Oh, sorry, guys. Mighty Wings. There's something for everyone to love at McDonald's.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by TD Ameritrade. Moto X, designed by you, assembled in the USA. And by oneandone.com. Pre-reserved now from over 700 new domains with oneandone.com.
Cleveland Browns have been held without a first down in their last 3 series. Here they have it from their 21st and 10. Hoyer to Gordon. Looking for a block. Little provides it. And a tackle made by Greenway with a shoestring grab, an 8-yard pickup. And they'll put him at the 27.
Good tackle by Greenway, or Josh Gordon's going to set sail for even more yards. Now North Turner is just trying to figure out, where do you attack this defense? Do you allow Hoyer to start throwing the ball all over the place when he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the second half?
Second down and 2. McGahee at his side. Gordon. Sherrills defends, makes the stop. First down to the 38. He picks up 10.
Easier to keep the ball outside the numbers. Just a long throw, but Gordon's a big target. Working against Sherrills over there, is able to haul it in. They're effectively one-dimensional in this game so far. They've manufactured some rush yards by the way of the fake punt, the end around by Josh Gordon. 103 yards rushing in the game, but the lion's share of that coming on those 2 plays, and the ball wasn't carried by a running back.
Obenai on the move. It's first down and 10 from the 38. Hoyer, who tried to put that in a very small window, and the coverage by linebacker Marvin Mitchell. They were going for Gordon. To New York and James.
Cincinnati back within 3 of the pack.
Aaron Rodgers picked off for the second time for the first time since 2010. Leads to this Andy Dalton 14-yard touchdown pass to Marvin Jones. Extra point blocked. 30-27. Green Bay leads.
10:55 left in regulation. Kevin and Solomon.
Marvin Jones, their 3rd receiver in Cincinnati.
Oh, they need some opposite of A.J. Green.
Second and 10. Robinson devours Hoyer. The sack to the 28. It's the second one by the Vikings today. A loss of 9.
We told you they had a couple of bookends there. You see him working against Mitchell Schwartz. Look at the dip and the rip. He just blows right by Mitchell Schwartz, the right tackle for the Cleveland Browns. And Robinson has proven to be a formidable guy on the other end of that defense, opposite of Jared Allen. They can get loud and they can heat it up real quick here inside the Metrodome.
No one has given up more sacks in the NFL than the Cleveland offensive line. 3rd and 19. Hoyer behind an open Jordan Cameron. Now, he would have been well shy. They were playing deep. He had to get to the 48, and they got to punt the ball on 4th down.
Yeah, but he wishes he had thrown a better pass. It's just the pressure on Hoyer. They're starting to get some hands in his face.
Spencer Lanning, who has thrown a touchdown today on a fake field goal, will punt this to Marcus Sherrills. Signals for the fair catch. It's allotted at the 20. 50-yarder by Lanning. 3-point lead for the Minnesota Vikings.
Do you have a company or an online store? Do you repair cars, run a restaurant, or just looking for a new web address? Be first now and pre-reserve from over 700 new domains. Oneandone.com.
Rollin', 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 rollin',
Exciting game, gotta tell you.
How are you watching that?
It's DirecTV NFL Sunday Ticket. It's awesome. I get every game every Sunday afternoon, live on any device.
No kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. I can watch any game wherever I go.
Man, I can't do that with cable.
That's too bad. You know what? You should check this out. Get on. Yep. Come on, quit fooling around now.
Become the world's most powerful fan.
Slow down.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket at no extra charge. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
This is Joe Wood's first day of work, and his new boss told him two things: cook what you love and save your money. Joe doesn't know it yet, but he'll work his way up from busser to waiter to chef before opening a restaurant specializing in fish and game from the great Northwest. He'll start investing early. He'll find some good people to help guide him, and he'll set money aside from his first day of work to his last, which isn't rocket science, it's just common sense. From TD Ameritrade.
Tomorrow, it's the mother of all Mondays on CBS.
I love it!
First, it's a season premiere of Two Broke Girls.
My name's Max, because the hospital wouldn't let my mother name me Oops.
And the premiere of the new comedy Mom.
We're both in Alcoholics Anonymous. It's Alcoholics Anonymous, not Alcoholics Tell Your Waiter.
It's the mother of all Mondays, CBS tomorrow.
Cleveland has lost Jabal Sheard, it looks like, for the rest of the game, but a pretty good replacement in the rookie out of LSU, the 6th overall selection, Barkevious Mingo. 1st and 10. Here comes Kruger. He's had a terrific game. Incomplete to the fullback line, covered on the play by Robertson. Tuesday on CBS, Person of Interest moves to its new night in town. Don't miss the season premiere Tuesday at 10/9 Central, only on CBS. 2nd down and 10.
Paul Kruger turning up the heat. He's living in the backfield of the Minnesota Vikings and in the face of Christian Ponder.
Peterson today, 82 yards on the ground, 2nd and 10, AP. Boy, they have plugged the gap. Hughes that time wraps his arms around him. No gain on the play.
Just great tackling. Hughes that time, if he doesn't get him, Peterson's in the secondary and off to the races. And not only did he come in with a nice hit, but he was able to wrap up on Adrian Peterson, take him to the ground by himself, something you seldom see.
Five defensive backs, 3rd down and 10 for Ponder. Rudolph, grabbed by screen, drags him to the 30, picks up 9. He'll be shy of a 1st down.
Wow, that was really close. Rudolph was doing everything he can to stretch and drag defenders beyond that 1st down marker. Ponder goes with it quickly to get it over to him, but you know, Rudolph's a big guy. Look at this. He's dragging screen. And then Owens comes over there, able to get him down just before he can hit that 1st down mark.
Jeff Locke will punt after 2 consecutive scores by the Vikings on the 8-yard touchdown run by Ponder, which tied it, and the Walsh 30-yard field goal. And Travis Benjamin, fair caught at the 26. 43-yard punt. Brian Hoyer, 2nd career start, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Here he comes again.
We sure have it great here.
I know, right?
Movies, music, space as far as the fry can see.
Ha! Good one.
A great storm comes. We're all doomed.
That guy isn't all there. Come on, it's a Honda. They're built to last.
We understand life in a minivan. Introducing the first minivan with an available built-in vacuum. Start something special in the redesigned Odyssey from Honda.
We're all professionals. We all know the score.
This is legit business. 401ks, tax returns, and all.
We're going to move quick, and we're going to keep cool.
My job, my score, get your own!
You are alone, you pathetic psychopath!
Buzz a group hugs out of the question.
Grand Theft Auto 5, out now. Rated M for mature.
PlayStation.
I want to watch a drama.
Hey, you guys are back.
Have you guys not moved since Thursday? Gross.
This TV keeps recommending shows.
Now a TV that recommends what to watch. This is Smart TV from Samsung.
Walmart asked hundreds of moms about layaway backed by AdMatch. Here's what they had to say.
If Walmart lowers the price, they automatically give you the lower price.
Knowing that I can get the rollback price on my layaway gives me total peace of mind.
Walmart's layaway is free with no opening fee and it's backed by AdMatch. Get started today, Walmart.
Robin Williams returns to television in The Crazy Ones. Premieres this Thursday, 9/8 Central.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by the redesigned Honda Odyssey. Honda, start something special. And by Subway. Any regular footlong is a $5 footlong at Subway this September.
Vikings just punted. They've scored 10 unanswered second-half points. Hoyer with the 1st and 10. Rainey in the backfield. Thomas the block at the left tackle. And he's got Bess, who's been a reliable receiver today. He picks up 14 on 1st and 10, goes to the 40.
Very reliable. And obviously, I think the presence of Josh Gordon has truly helped the guys in the underneath as receivers. Devon Bess being one of them. Jordan Cameron as well.
7 Bess receptions today. Rainey remains 1st and 10. Here comes Robinson. Here comes Henderson. There goes the fumble. It's loose. Schwartz falls on it back at the 21. Unless they marked him down, which they did at the 30. It's a sack nonetheless and a loss of 10.
Here, watch Henderson. He'll come late. The green dog blitz. He sees the running back. Rainey takes the blitzer, and so he replaces him. It's a green dog blitz. That means if the running back picks up Greenway, then you go ahead and replace Greenway and go get the quarterback. Exactly what Henderson did on the play. Forced the fumble as it's recovered by the Browns.
How about Henderson? 2nd leading tackler in the NFL today. 2 sacks, a pick. Making the switch this season to middle linebacker from the outside. 2nd and 20. Jordan Cameron with 2 touchdown receptions and a good-looking stick by Notre Dame's Harrison Smith. It is a gain of 5. He's up to the 36.
Oh, you got to like Harrison Smith. He's got, I think, great hips, great range, and great athleticism. We told you, 6'2", 214. He covers a lot of ground for a big man. This defense is shutting down what Rob Jasinski's offense was doing in the first half, getting nothing done. 0 points, only 82 total yards, and 5 first downs in the second half of the ball game while turning it over twice.
Third and 15.
False start. Number 73 offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Yeah, cheap trigger finger there for Thomas as he has had to battle all day long Jared Allen.
And it's even harder. The louder it gets in this dome stadium, the more difficult it becomes for the offensive lineman to hear the snap count of the quarterback. You get the itchy trigger finger and want to pull up with the speed of Jared Allen coming off the corner.
3rd and 20. They need midfield. Underneath, Obaniah. Good open field tackle there by Marcus Sherrills. Pickup of 7. Well shy of the 1st down. Another punt. The 3rd consecutive for the Browns.
But the penalty was crucial because it knocked them back and just forced Hoyer to dump the ball off. No real shot at picking up a 1st down with that pass selection.
So with the injury to Cook, and we've also noticed that Sanford has been gone. Jamarcus Sanford has a hamstring. He won't return. So 2 starters out of the secondary for the Vikings, yet their second half resume defensively has been terrific. Sherrills back at the 13. 48-yard punt. Get inside the mind of a quarterback. Join Phil Simms Rich Gannon and Steve Berwine on NFL Monday QB. That's tomorrow at 6 Eastern on CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
4:22 left in the game, Kevin, inside your own 15-yard line. That 4-minute offense involves number 28, Adrian Peterson. Pound the run game. Chew up the timeouts the Cleveland Browns have left and eat up as much clock as you can by allowing him to churn out yards running the football.
Peterson 82 yards today on 24 carries. 1st and 10, the end around. Patterson. Good tackle by Jackson. Chases him down from behind. Back at the 14, no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
It's going to take 2 or 3 first downs on this drive if you don't want to give the ball back to Brian Hoyer in that Cleveland Brown offense. This is where teams with a running game, I think it's very important, your ability to eat up clock in your 4-minute offense, usually done by running the football. Yeah, you may have to throw it on 3rd down to convert into a new set of plays, but you got to allow Adrian Peterson to take over the ball game.
And 2nd down and 10. Peterson, there's the hold. There was a block by the tight end, Carlson. Tackled on the play after a gain of 5. On the wing, looked like Robertson got a hand on him on that defense for the Cleveland Browns, and a timeout taken by the Cleveland Browns. 1 remaining for them. The Vikings with 3.5 to play.
And that's what running the football does. It forces the opposing team to burn their timeouts. Rob Jasinski hoping by stopping the clock you get a stop here on 3rd and 5. But if you're Christian Ponder and company, it's a critical 3rd down play. Got to be able to convert, get the 1st down, and now you can eat up even more clock. And you make Rob Jasinski regret calling that timeout.
On a week where they saw about as much off the field activity as they saw on the field, on the practice field. You surprised by this performance from the Browns?
I'm not, because in talking with Jasinski yesterday, I think he gave the team the message that the expectation is the same. We got to go out and win games. They all talked about it's a young football team, but they also now understand it's a business as well.
Vikings have called timeout. So that's 1 left for Minnesota, 1 left for the Browns. Ponder will come over and visit. I'd like to remind you, coming up next, a couple great young quarterbacks. Andrew Luck of the Colts, Colin Kaepernick of San Francisco. And the Bills will take on the Jets. Jaguars tangling with the Seahawks. Check local listings for the game in your area. Here on CBS through week 3. I mean, we've been on a roller coaster, haven't we? We've seen more twists and turns in 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
But that's the NFL.
That's the NFL, and it's fun. And I think coaching is a huge difference. You know, everyone comes, I think, to the stadium with a really good football team, as you see here today. The ability to coach your team to victory is paramount in the NFL.
Watch for Ponder. He has scrambled for 1st downs on 3rd a couple times. This time he overshoots Jennings with the coverage by Hayden. It's 4th down. They got a punt. It's 3 and out. Ponder had such great success taking the ball himself and finding a 1st down on 3rd downs in this half.
Yeah, but look how there's containment here. It was just a soft rush, not going to allow him to take off and break contain and run the football.
They'll punt with 2 deep back return men for the Cleveland Browns.
Best. Good field position, Kevin.
And Benjamin, you're right. Locke sends it to Benjamin, and they'll start at their 45. 36-yard punt with a timeout, 3:21 to play. Now, we've just been told that Cundiff may still be able to kick. We'll have to find out. They're down by 3.
Oh, Brian Hoyer struggled here in the second half. That interception by Harrison Smith occurred in the first half. He threw one in the second half to Chad Greenway, another one to Aaron Henderson. So 3 interceptions by Brian Hoyer. You count the muff punt by Travis Benjamin. Cleveland Browns have turned it over 4 times, but still with a chance to tie the game up here in the 4th quarter.
Cundiff, they say, has a tight quad, so we'll have to wait and see. 1st and 10 with Obanaya in, looking for Best. What a nice play by Sherrills.
Sherrills has had himself a good ball game.
He sure has.
He's down on the play. He probably thought he should have had an interception.
Probably exhausted. He's played about everything on defense since the injuries to 2 starters in the Vikings secondary.
And look at that. He's been their best cover corner on the back end of the defense. We know Harrison Smith is a playmaker, but this young player has played a well of a ball game with Chris Cook out.
Good point. Into the nickel, 2nd down and 10. Robinson is blocked. Hoyer way over the head a little. And the coverage on the near side provided by the rookie Xavier Rhodes out of Florida State. He's coming off a good game against the Bears last week, forcing 3rd and 10.
Now they're forcing 3rd and long. You got to try to find or hope you can catch this Minnesota Vikings defense in man coverage. They don't play a lot of man, mostly zone. But then if you're Brian Hoyer, got to find the best matchup advantage. Usually that's going with best or the tight end, Jordan Cameron, if he's matched up with a linebacker.
Still the nickel, 3rd and 10. Blocked by Obadiah. They got Gordon on a slant. He's got the 1st down. To the 44, pickup of 12 on 3rd and 10.
It's just a good play. He's matched up against Xavier Rhodes, the rookie. 1st round pick from Florida State. The big body of Gordon gets inside. And that's why it's an easy catch for Gordon.
1st and 10. Gordon again. Hit by Sherrills down to about the 41-yard line and a pickup of 3 with 1 timeout remaining. Clock continues to roll and Gordon hobbles to the sideline.
Yeah, that's because Sherrills closes in so quick.
He does.
They get the catch, but nothing after that.
You can hear the chants of defense. 2nd down and 7.
This is where your pass rush for the Minnesota Vikings has to begin to pay off.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen with Cundiff if they get in field goal range. The quad is tightening. The offense is moving. 2nd down and 7. And the catch by Obadiah. Run out of bounds by Josh Robinson. Has the 1st down to the 30-yard line. Picks up 11 on 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Minneapolis.
$5 foot long. $5 foot long.
Footlong Nation rejoice! Right now at Subway, any regular footlong is a $5 footlong, all September long. Like the Subway Club, Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki, and even the Italian BMT. With tons of $5 footlongs, we need an entire month to celebrate. So hurry in.
Subway.
Is that me? Was I singing?
Not paying for scheduled maintenance feels pretty good. No charge scheduled maintenance now on every new Volkswagen. That's the power of German engineering.
Google, what is glossophobia?
Glossophobia is the fear of public speaking.
Resolutely faithful.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
A man, a tuxedo, a top hat. This can only mean one thing. Well, 2 things. The Emmy Awards.
Join your favorite stars at the Emmys.
Thank you all so much.
With musical performances by Carrie Underwood and Elton John. Neil Patrick Harris hosts the Emmys. Live CBS tonight.
The punter is getting ready to kick. And the kicker's getting ready to hold.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
Except the punter has kicked before.
In college at South Carolina, 1st and 10. Hoyer, good block by Thomas. Going deep and looking for little, and all kinds of purple around him, including Andrew Sendejo.
There's a lot of purple closing in on that ball. It was overthrown. Little never got to the spot. Sendejo was closer to that ball than Little was. This is an area, though, where you want to take a shot while you still have room. At this point, do you want to get Lanning closer more than you want to take a shot at the end zone?
Lanning did kick in preseason with the game winner in Chicago. 2nd down and 10. And caught by Cameron, who was belted by Harrison. Did he reel in the ball? Yes, he did, to the 17-yard line. A 13-yard pass completion. So on this drive, a pass of 12 to Gordon, 11 to Obaniah, and 13 right there to Jordan Cameron.
That's the same play. You can see a ball did come out when Harrison Smith made contact with Jordan Cameron. Cameron's able to recover it.
It is a 1st down. Hoyer again, another completion. Here comes the twirling Gordon. Corkscrewing to the 7. Hit by Sendejo. Close to a 1st down. They give him a 1st down. 1st and goal to go, Cleveland.
Now, he's a pure receiver. That ball was put on his back hip. He's still able to haul it in with one hand.
What a drive engineered by Brian Hoyer in his 2nd career start. On the drive, it's 1st and goal at the 7. To the end zone, and incomplete, no one home, and the coverage by Rhodes. They were looking for Little. 2nd down and goal.
They were to take Little out of the play. He never even got off the line of scrimmage, Kevin. He's got to do a better job of winning at the line of scrimmage, escaping the defensive back and getting to the back pylon where Rob Trzynski in this offense expects him to be. Right now, it's either Gordon, Best, or Cameron who are making plays for the quarterback, Brian Hoyer.
The drive began back at the 45 at Cleveland. Hoyer today, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks in his 2nd career start. 2nd down and goal at the 7. 1 timeout remaining. Hoyer throws it away. Longtime Tom Brady understudy, now faced with 3rd and goal at the 7. So if you're just joining us, the Browns scored 24 points in the 1st half. Minnesota has scored 10 unanswered 2nd half points. Hoyer is starting as a 3rd-string quarterback coming into the week for the injured Brandon Weeden. A week that has been very turbulent for the Browns. The trading of what was thought to be their offensive cornerstone and running back, Trent Richardson. They bring back their #1 receiver after 2-game suspension. He's had a big day. It's 3rd and goal at the 7. For Cleveland born and raised Brian Hoyer. Here comes Allen. There's the pass. It's a touchdown! The 3rd today by the tight end Cameron. Can you believe the Browns on 3rd and goal at the 7?
I can believe it because it was with 10 seconds left in the game 1 week ago in Chicago that Martellus Bennett, the tight end, was able to score in the same corner of the end zone on the same side of the field. And now 1 week later, the tight end for the Cleveland Browns, Jordan Cameron, matched up against Harrison Smith, able to make the same kind of catch for what they hope is the game winner.
Now here is the punter who is kicking because the kicker is battling a leg issue, a tightening quad. Hoyer will hold, something he has done in the past. This is the extra point, and an important one. It's up and in. The punter, Spencer Lanning, who has thrown a touchdown pass today on a fake field goal of 11 yards to who else? The tight end, Jordan Cameron. We have about 5 MVPs today for the Cleveland Browns, and Cameron right there on top. He came in statistically today as one of the top receiving tight ends through the first 2 weeks in the NFL.
Oh, this has been one heck of a football game. Remember, it started for Cleveland with the touchdown pass, 47-yarder to Gordon, and then the fake field goal touchdown to Jordan Cameron. And Hoyer, they turn up the heat on him in the 2nd half. He throws 2 second-half interceptions. Christian Ponder uses his legs to score 2 rushing touchdowns in this game. And then Hoyer, 3 touchdown receptions for the tight end, Jordan Cameron. We told you he was an emerging star, and they use him to get another score for this Cleveland Brown offense.
Hoyer on that drive was 6 of 11, but on that drive, which started at the 45 of the Browns, he hit Gordon for 12, Obaniah for 11, Cameron for 13, and eventually the 7-yard touchdown pass to the tight end Cameron, the former college basketball player out of USC. The ensuing kickoff and picked up on a bounce, and this is Toby Gerhart, the fullback. And jumping on his back with the return, Eric Martin, the rookie out of Nebraska. So, Christian Ponder who has had 2 rushing touchdowns himself today on a day where Adrian Peterson has gained 88 yards. We'll have it 1st and 10 with a single timeout and 47 seconds to play at his own 29.
And no one, Kevin, thought it would come down to this in a tumultuous week in Cleveland where they trade what presumably is their best player in Trent Richardson. They, of course, leap over their second-string quarterback Jason Campbell to start the third-stringer Brian Hoyer, and yet they have the lead with 47 seconds to go.
Browns in the nickel, 1st and 10 for Ponder. Crumbling pocket. Peterson's got it. Hit on the play by Robertson. Gain of 4. Clock continues to tick. They get as far as the 23. 33. It is 2nd down and 6. Ponder again to his tight end Rudolph in front of Hayden. Out of bounds. Clock at 26 seconds. That's a gain of 4.
At some point, if you're Christian Ponder, you got to take a shot over the middle of the field. Most times defenders are trying to cover the boundary, knowing you want to make a catch and get out of bounds to stop the clock with 26 seconds left. But remember, the Vikings do have a timeout left. So I think you got to be able to take a shot over the middle of the field. Be prepared to call a timeout.
Ponder with the 3rd down and 2. This is Simpson on the move and brought down on the play by Jackson. Catch and run takes him to the Cleveland Brown 47. 15-yard pickup and a
good-looking
first
play.
down.
Yeah, good-looking play. Smoke screen. Got 2 bodies out in front of you. Just make sure you get out of bounds. I thought Simpson was covering up and clutching that ball and wasn't quite sure if he was going to make it out of bounds.
4-point lead for the Browns. 2 winless teams. 0-2 Cleveland, 0-2 Minnesota. 1st and 10 from the 48 of Cleveland. Load Hope the block at the right tackle. In the middle of the field, it's Rudolph. Hit by screen. Gain of 7 finally. A timeout taken by Minnesota. They had no choice with a pass thrown in the middle of the field.
Yeah, you get the sense, though, that Ponder could have run for more yards there than had he thrown it to his tight end, who had been double covered there. A little pump fake there. I think he's going to run for about 20 yards. Then you call that timeout. Take a look here. Look at it as he's approaching the line of scrimmage. He's only just a few yards shy. See how the defender's covering in on the tight end? He could have pump faked them there and maybe gotten more yards had he kept it himself.
Game clock has been readjusted to 15. There's a look at Brian Hoyer. He grew up wanting to play for the Browns, idolized Bernie Kosar. Kosar called him, in fact, this week. Wished him good luck, taking the place of the injured Brandon Wheaton. And again, the interesting story was he wasn't even the backup. He was the 3rd string.
Got to take a shot at the end zone at some point here, Kevin.
2nd and 3. Ponder thinking that. Now he's going to go underneath. It's Peterson. Racing out of bounds at the 35. No timeouts and 10 seconds left on a 7-yard pickup.
And now you're talking Hail Mary. Usually takes about 7 seconds to run your average play in the NFL. I don't know that you're going to think you're getting 2 more plays out of these final 10 seconds. Got to try to get the ball down inside the end zone.
Cleveland sticking with the nickel. 5 in their secondary. 1st and 10 for Ponder at the 34 of the Browns.
Middle of the field, Hail Mary.
That's what he's going for. And deep and looking for Simpson. Coverage by Ward and to Sean Gibson. 4 seconds left. 2nd down and 10.
How about this? They're going to get another shot. Now, look at the orange helmets. Just creating a wall at the goal line. Really good job. But Wright nearly came down with that ball as a rebounder.
Moving everybody back. Linebackers are deep. In addition to all the defensive backs, as you see.
If you're in the trail position defensively, remember, you want to pick off any rebounders who may try to get that ball coming out of the pile.
Timeout Cleveland. That's the final timeout. A 2nd and 10 coming up. Leading by 4. 4 seconds left in the game.
What a job Rob Chizensky, head coach of the Cleveland Browns, have done with this football team. He put them all together this week after the trading of Trent Richardson. He told them, look, our expectations are the same. We're going to play hard. I believe in you guys in this room. We can win with the players we have on this football team. He told his team, yeah, we traded Trent Richardson because we believe we're going to be armed with the ability to get better in the future. But presently, he felt like this team was good enough to still go out and win games, have the production with a committee of running backs, and in no way, shape, or form did he told his team, we're not waving out the white flag of surrender.
2nd down 10, 4 seconds to play. Browns on top. Last chance for the Vikings. Ponder hit and brought down, and Cleveland wins. With the sack, Desmond Bishop, 7th consecutive game with the sack. The 6th by Chudzinski's defense, and Brian Hoyer comes up with a win, his first career and the first career head coaching win of Toledo-born Rob Chudzinski.
And take a look at this. He thinks he's going to get outside. 92 Des Bryant hauls him in, gets the sack. That's how you close it out. The exclamation point, the 6th sack of the ball game for this Cleveland Brown defense. Rob Chudzinski is elated, getting his first win as a head coach of the Cleveland Browns.
A turbulent week. He got them straight. He starts the 3rd stringer. He brings back his #1 receiver, Gordon, after a 2-game NFL suspension. Hoyer throws 3 touchdowns, and the Browns have won their first game in Minnesota. For Solomon Wilcox, Kevin Harlan, good afternoon from Minneapolis.
It's always been a part of me to fight for those who couldn't fight for themselves. Whether on my block or around the world. My name is First Lieutenant King, and I move toward the sounds of those who are in need of help.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
At his current pace, Bob will retire when he's 153, which would be fine if Bob were a vampire. But he's not. He's an architect with 2 kids and a mortgage. Luckily, he found someone who gave him a fresh perspective on his portfolio. And with some planning and effort, hopefully Bob can retire at a more appropriate age. It's not rocket science, it's just common sense. From TD Ameritrade.
Over 60 years ago, we set out to bring the joy of travel to a few families. We ended up bringing the world together by changing the way that people see what a hotel can be. And we continue to change to keep you comfortable, connected, and coming back. Because each day brings new ways to show you everything we can be. Holiday Inn, change your view.
San Francisco.
Battle of very young, good quarterbacks.
Buffalo at the New York Jets. Geno Smith versus E.J. Manuel.
Jacksonville on the road. Seattle's going to be a tough one for them.
That'll be coming up next here on CBS. Okay, talk about San Diego and Tennessee. Let's continue to show you the highlights from around the league. Dan.
Hey, Phillip Rivers here early in this game. He looks for Antonio Gates, 7-yard touchdown. That puts San Diego up 7-0 in this game. And then Jake Locker, look at his quarterback draw. He bounces outside, runs it in for a touchdown. He was 23 for 37, 299 yards and a touchdown. Ronnie Brown goes in for San Diego, 17-10. And then at the end of the game, Jake Locker throws it up. Justin Hunter comes up with a touchdown, 34 yards. And Jake Locker comes away with this win for Tennessee on his play at the end of the game.
San Diego had won the last 8 innings. How about a wild game here, guys? Cincinnati storms out 14-0. Then 30 unanswered points by Green Bay. And then 20 unanswered points by Cincinnati. They go on to beat the Green Bay Packers. They fumble right here. Another fumble. It's going to be picked up by Terrence Newman. Reggie Nelson had the previous one. He's going to take it all the way back. This is ultimately going to seal the game for the Cincinnati Bengals. It was unbelievable. Back and forth, they won 34-30. Bengals, a huge win for them in Cincinnati against a very good team. Speaking of a big win for Cincinnati, some real moxie coming back.
It showed a lot to go up by 14, to go down by 20, but to somehow find a way to win a ball game against that team and that quarterback. That speaks a lot for Cincinnati. That's confidence.
Right, Jermichael Finley went out with a concussion. Clay Matthews left with a hamstring. So
Franklin.
Coach, go ahead.
I'll tell you, Aaron Rodgers, first time he's thrown 2 interceptions in a game since 2010.
He was
That's a huge win.
Yeah, Bengals are for real, boys.
CBS Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
Anna Faris, Allison Janney, Mom. Premieres CBS tomorrow.
If you've got your crew in Miller Lite, you've got Miller time.
It's Miller time!
But what if one of your crew is Ken Jeong?
What's with the pig? Wait.
No way! The pig! Did you teach him that?
Yeah, I did. Sorry I'm late. I came straight from work.
Man, this line's ridiculous.
No joke.
King! I'm that guy from that thing! Give me one!
Miller Lite.
Man, hey, wait!
It's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Together, we make the first night in football on NFL Network, which means we make the first. The first. The first. And the first. We make the first battle between division rivals. Let's give them a show. As Colin Kaepernick and the Niners take on Sam Bradford and the Rams. Niners, Rams. Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Live on NFL Network. Together, we make football.
If you've got your crew in Miller Lite, you've got Miller time.
Grab me one. It's Miller time!
But what if one of your crew is Ken Jeong?
What's with the pig? Wait.
No way! The pig! Did you teach him that?
Yeah, I did. Sorry I'm late. I came straight from work.
Man, this line's ridiculous.
No joke.
King! I'm that guy from that thing! Give me one!
Miller Lite.
Man, hey, wait!
It's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Introducing the Cadillac XTS with the newly available 410 horsepower twin turbo.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
To your arms, these days of dark, wish we'd known, will blow away.